Hi everyone, welcome to today's tutorial. So today we're looking at question 2 from tutorial sheet 1, and make sure that you subscribe to the channel. Click on the button that says subscribe, and if you have any questions or you want help in mathematics or physics, you can simply just contact any of these lines on the screen, then I'll be able to help. Alright, so let's quickly begin solving the question. So the question is given that y is equal to that, where x is greater than 0. Express each of the following in the form k x to the power n, where k and n are constants. So this one is straightforward. We just need to replace where there is y in this expression. We replace with that part. So we're going to have, so let me write this. This will be y. This will be y. Okay. Okay, so this is, we have y, then this y raised to, we have y and then raised to the power negative half. So this is just the same as, where there is y, we're going to put 64 x to the power 6 over 25. So we put 64 over 25, then x to the power 6. Then everything has been raised to the power negative half. So negative half there. So having found this, we can now simplify. Remember what I told you? I said any number raised to the power half is just the same as any number raised to the power half is just the same as the square root of that number. So we're going to distribute the negative half in everything. We're going to distribute this to everything in the brackets there. So this 64 over 25 will be raised to the power negative half. And then the other thing is that even this x to the power 6, we raise it to the power negative half. So we have x to the power 6, we raise this to the power negative half. Yeah, so here we can now simplify. This one becomes simpler now. So remember, this one is also negative. There's a negative in front. So remember again what I said in the previous tutorials that we had. I at one point said anything that is raised to the power negative is just the same as the reciprocal of that, which is just like that. So if you have 2 over 3 raised to the power negative 1, this is just the same as 3 over 2. So same applies to this. So if we want to get rid of this negative in front of half, we can simply just switch what is inside the brackets there. What I'm trying to say is 25 comes on top and then 64 goes down. Then you remember also that I at one point said a raised to the power half, this is just the same as the square root of a. So if we raise this to the power half, it's just the same as finding the square root of everything there. Then here we just multiply 6 times negative half. So 6 times negative half, simply just negative 3. So this will just give us negative 3. So we are going to write x to the power negative 3 there, and then the square root of 25 over 64, rather 25 over 64 raised to the power half is just the same as the square root of 25 over 64, and then we have x to the power negative 3 there. So let me just write it properly. Okay, so let us simplify this. We write the final answer. So the final answer will therefore be the square root of 25 is simply just 5, the square root of 64 is 8, and then x raised to the power negative 3. So we have expressed the first equation there in the form k x to the power n. Let us quickly look at the next question. So on the next question we do the same as well. Yeah, so on the next question we do the same. So we're going to do the same. While there is y, we're going to replace with that part. So we have 25 and then multiplied by y, which is simply just 64 over 25. Then we have x raised to the power 6, and then this is what we have. Then everything has been raised to the power 2 over 3. So we do this, then we raise this to the power 2 over 3. So we can multiply this part 25 times this times everything there. This 25 will cancel with that 25. Hence we just remain with 64 x to the power 6 in the brackets, and of course there is a power 2 over 3 outside. So distribute this power which is outside to everything that is in the brackets there. So we're going to have 64 raised to the power 2 over 3, and then x to the power 6. This one has also been raised to the power 2 over 3. So from there, remember what I said. I at one point said any number raised to the power 1 over 3. Let's say for instance, if you have this expression there, let me just use the same 64. So if you have 64 there raised to the power 2 over 3, this is just the same as 64 raised to the power 1 over 3, then in brackets squared. So 64 raised to the power 1 over 3 is just the same as the cube root of 64, then everything in brackets squared, this squared there. And then the cube root of 64 is simply just 4. And then we square 4, this will give us 16. Okay, so this part is simply just 16. We have simplified it here. And then the other part, we multiply 6 times 2 over 3. So when we multiply 6 times 2 over 3, we can first multiply 6 times 2, which will give us 12, divide by 3, this will give us 4. So this is just the same as x raised to the power 4. So this is how you do the simplifying of such indices. Alright, thank you very much for watching this tutorial. So see you in the next tutorial that we're going to have, where we're going to be solving question 2b in your tutorial sheet. So watch out for the next tutorial. My name is Harmtedy, and don't forget to subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask or to contact any of these lines on the screen. See you in the next tutorial. Shalom.